next week. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from the Steel City. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I think if you asked every player around the league going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly, it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he will score. Calvin Austin, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score but great, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. To the right side, corralled by Thielen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Gain of 15 yards. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. He'll try to push forward and wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
It's a
from
pickup
just
of
across
3.
the midfield
Brings
stripe.
up second
Here's
and
second
7.
down and 7. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for the Steelers.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Firemouth. And he's in. Firemouth. Touchdown Steelers. It's his second touchdown of the year.
As you look back a week ago, Mike, at that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns. And that's exactly how you draw it up.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're in early hold, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, it's Shador. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, a loose football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll get about past what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will score! Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and great, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Steelers 21, Browns nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Sanders. Now He'll just pitch this one out there. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 21-yard line.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy.
Intended for Jerry Judy.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
39-yard line.
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, Rodgers. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
Now Shador. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Bannon. They'll come up here 1st
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Derek Harmon in there to drop that time. It's a loss of 7. We are through 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They are facing a 2nd and long. Here's Sanders to throw. It's a short throw caught by the Jokers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. First down for Aaron. football in there. Good coverage.
Incomplete.
It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage is very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going up top again. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Browns get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Play action now with Rodgers. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Rodgers now. There's a short one caught by Miami. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
Rodgers
and
to throw.
3. At the Browns' 6-yard line.
He keeps it. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Steelers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Brady takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the bowl.
Next to score, Steelers 48, Browns 7.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second.
And he's going to come down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
The Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Next the score, Steelers 35, round 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Browns offense getting set to get back to work. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shador. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Game, offense.
Here's a handoff to Warren. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet there's 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They go play action now with Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns are able to cut into the deficit.
Browns 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. Start on the ground, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flag. It's going to be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Judge. And he'll work this out to the 23. Chuck Clark there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's set. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Chuck Clark there to make the play. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
On 3rd down, Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Alex Highsmith. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Messenger on the tackle.
From the 24 now, here is second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
On play action, Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third
Rodgers on
and
3rd and 2. Here's a screen set up for 1. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
They run with 1. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. This one to be sniffed out. Rolled up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Browns back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Waller. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Ryan. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And He'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Look at that. Slipping across his body and connected. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Oh, not a good throw there. It's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First down for Aaron. And he will not be able to get away. Good work. Getting in there to force him out of bounds. It's a loss of a couple. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's got to run him down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
This one grabbed by Austin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
In the shotgun, it's Aaron. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. You can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball. There is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll run it with Tipkin. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
A short one that is caught by Sanders. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Now, Sanders will try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that third down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense comes to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and take the ball over on down. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long. Mike, he's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's third and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
Now
7.
Rodgers, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
16 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Warren, and that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the lead.
49. Browns 21.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Browns, first down.
On the give, it's Jungin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
11 more yards.
As Stewart on first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The all-pro Cameron Hayward getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Alex Highsmith, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. Now Sanders on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to throw for him with Sanders. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
Whoa! And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.